Hey YouTube, Forge Phil here. Just finished my playthrough of the new Destiny 2 Forsaken campaign. I've been back and forth about what I'd like to start on regarding video content, but Joel gave me a great idea to recap the main characters that we see and real briefly help y'all remember their significance so that you can go into this campaign with a better understanding of what is going on. So let's not waste any time and get right to it.
Where did all this come from?
Every ship that could escape fled Earth during the collapse. They made it this far. I guess they died out here.
It's a graveyard. How did the Awoken survive?
No one knows.
Intruder bearing 127, you have crossed into the realm of the Awoken. State your business or be fired on by order of the Queen.
If you remember back to Destiny 1, our Guardian arrives at the reef to seek out assistance in finding the Black Garden. We're introduced to Queen Marasov and her brother Prince Uldren, leader of the Awoken spies called the Crows. We get this sort of bad vibe from him, which is sort of expected. I mean, we did just walk into their home pleading for help towards a cause that really wouldn't benefit them at all. The Awoken are this sort of secret society. They were born from the collapse and infused with both the dark and the light. They don't really completely trust us because we are guardians being born from just the light itself. Anyways, Prince Uldren sends us on this daring mission to prove ourselves, and on our successful return, he reluctantly gives us the coordinates to the garden. In return, he and his sister tell us that we owe them one. That when called upon in the future, we are expected to answer the call unconditionally. In House of Wolves, a handful of the fallen factions once allied with the Queen betray her. Led by one particular fallen Kell named Skolas, we are summoned by the Queen to head to the reef where we meet Petrovich, the Queen's emissary. Together, we work quickly to hunt down Skolas and throw him back into the Prison of Elders. A whole nother topic I'll discuss in a later video. We are now in the good graces of the Queen, and she now sees us as a powerful ally. Now, here's where things start to get real interesting. In the Taken King, Oryx arrives in our system just above Saturn to avenge the death of Crota, his son, and how he destroyed him in his throne world in the Dark Below expansion. The Queen advances on the Dreadnought with her own massive fleet of ships to wage an attack. She successfully maroons the Dreadnought using her Harbinger weaponry, but fails to completely destroy it.
You and I know how this ends. We've known since you escaped from that pit.
In return, Oryx sends out this deadly blast from the weapon on his ship that nearly wipes out the entire fleet. Both Marasov and Prince Uldren were presumed dead from this battle. This brings us to the event of Forsaken, and with that, I think I'm going to call it for this video. I don't want to spoil too much for those still playing through the campaign and a couple of the quests given after that. I'll give it a couple more days before I start diving into this crazy story we are presented with here. But let me know what y'all think about this video. If you enjoyed it, and you want me to cover a certain topic you had in mind, leave a comment below with it. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you soon.
Guide them, my hidden friend. It is all up to you now.